Scott Morgan here, Michigan Sports Radio. Joining me tonight is the Coopersville volleyball coach, Shane Balcom. Coach, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me, Scott.
You bet. Hey, let's talk a little bit about this season so far. What have you liked?
Our competitiveness, our schedule. I've liked our schedule. It's brought a lot of competitiveness out for us. It's what we needed. We have a really talented team, and we need to play these tough teams. So having that tough schedule, playing those tough matches, those ones that go 3-set matches, the ones that go 5. I just like the competitiveness. Now some of them is just finishing some of those, but we still got time left to work on that.
You had a big tournament this past weekend. How'd that come out over there? Is it the Beast of the East or something like that?
So yeah, actually the last 2 weekends we had the Beast of the East last weekend.
Okay.
And we finished, come out second in pool, and then in our pool was one of the big dogs from over there. Was it Mercy is their name? A couple years ago, they won back-to-back state titles. They had 2 girls they ran out that were 6'3", and we lost to them in 3, but it was a really good match. And it's good. It's what we need to see come the state tournament. And then so we made it out of pool. Went into bracket, and then we come across a team called North Branch. North Branch is they're a smaller mid-level Class B school, but they are a volleyball school, and they are good, and they do not make mistakes. And they, we played them well up to, I'd say, 17, and then they just stayed steady, and they ended up beating us, but we learned a lot in that one. And then this past weekend, we were at Lowell, and they have an East versus West.
Okay.
So East side teams come back over here, another competitive tournament, and we played a couple teams from over there, had come out first in pool, and then we had to play Lake Orion. Again, they throw out a 6-4 outside. It was kind of fun to watch. It was fun to coach. We have Emily, who's 6'1", 6'2", and then this, they're 6'4" outside, kind of going mano-a-mano hitting-wise. But overall, our team did well. I was happy with what we did. It shows that we can compete with all these teams from the east side, and also from the west side over here. We have some pretty strong teams over here, but that's what we need to do. We need to play these teams, kind of see, have a gauge to see what we need to do to beat them. And it's not a long shot for us to beat them for sure. We're there with them.
Excellent. You've got one more game here for the OK Blue tournament, I understand, correct?
Yes.
Against West Catholic.
Yes.
What do you have to do to be successful against them?
When we played them last time, we played with a ton of confidence, played at a high level. And I believe if we do the same thing and come out, we should be successful again. You always know when you beat somebody once, twice, you kind of have that confidence in yourself. Yeah. But it also helps, if you can start out strong. And it's nothing against West Catholic because they're very talented. They have really good athletes over there. Just by their girls' basketball, you watch them. Yeah. They're talented, so you can't take it for granted, but you also have to have the confidence in what you did last time. And if we do that, I believe we should be okay.
Okay. Where will that put you? Where are you standing right now in the OK Blue Conference?
With our loss last week, that moved Unity to the championship game against Holland Christian, and Holland Christian was second in the first go-around, the first round. So we are going to be Unity's biggest cheerleaders tomorrow, because if Unity is to top Holland Christian and we beat West Catholic, we will split conference with Holland Christian.
Okay.
But it's one of those things. We one loss. We had. I don't want to call it a bad game because Unity played really well against us.
Okay.
And we played well too. We just didn't finish. But with that one loss, could cost us a conference championship when you have Holland Christian, who's a great team. They have 2 losses. So it's just kind of how our conference works.
Okay.
It's a point system. It is what it is. We had our chance to take care of it last week. We didn't. Now we're cheerleaders.
Now you're cheerleaders?
Yep.
Okay. Now we move into districts next week. You start out Monday. Am I correct?
Yes.
Against Union. What do you know about Union?
I do not know much, but I tell you what, I will find out. You can go out and you can find tape. We have been working on other things with our conference, so now it's time. After tomorrow, we are off until then, so we will find tape and we will start working on them because we're not going to look past anybody.
Yep.
So we have a few teams to start getting tape on to look and to see what's ahead.
That was my next question. Do you, as volleyball player, coach, do you guys get film and kind of prep that way, or do you just work on what you do and can just control what you do?
No, we find film. We have film. We've gone and scouted as a team. We all have access to the film. We talk about it in practice of what we see others do. Now, do we spend a ton of time on our district opponents that we think during the season? Not so much, but kids love to watch YouTube and love to watch videos, so why not throw these and let them watch? It's no different than me. I mean, I could be at home and bored on a Saturday night, and I'll just pull up, a video and I'll watch.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's nice that's available, and you don't have to reach out to all kinds of people to find it. It's readily available if you want it.
Yeah, it's starting to be a lot. Like I say, everybody's got it out there. You can just type it in there, and away you go. Senior group. What's your thoughts on this group that you're coaching this year?
Very talented.
Yeah.
Very talented. Yes. Emily and Shelby have been part of the varsity team for 4 years.
Okay.
They were part of the team in 19 that we went to the regional finals.
Okay.
So they have that. They have that experience. Haley is from Grant. Haley was actually on Grant's team as a freshman when we won districts that year. But she's very good friends with these girls. They've played club together, a lot of experience. Same thing with Sylvie. Sylvie was brought up her sophomore year. But she's been around us for 4 years, this group. So it's just a ton of experience, a ton of knowledge. So, I mean, that's what I look at as a coach, is that leadership, is to lean on them in hopes that, they can bring these other along because they're the ones that have all that experience.
Nice. During the summer stuff, what do you get to relax for a little bit, or do you go right into mode for this season? When do you get a downtime?
I had a lot of downtime this year. I did not coach club volleyball for the first time in 15 years. I spent a lot of time with my son coaching. I coached basketball over there at the middle school. I coached rec baseball. I was with my son, and I was able to travel as a parent for my daughter. She played club. So I had a lot of downtime, which was nice. It was nice. I don't want to call it downtime because I was probably just as busy, if not more busy, coaching my son than I was coaching club. But I was able to spend a lot of time with him and be around the family, which was awesome. But going into, as soon as school's over, I mean, everybody, the fall sports, you have free reign as soon as, school's out.
Yep.
But I tend to kind of stay away from that because these girls all play club.
Yeah.
And, these 4 seniors all went to nationals in Florida. And another handful of them on my varsity all went. So they were playing till the end of June at high levels. So all I have to do is, I come back, they help run a camp that we do for our youth.
Yep.
We might have an open gym. We go into 4th of July. And then after that, it's, all right, now we have our camps that we go to. Now we need to get together and bring this, these players that play at this club, these players that play at that club, bring them all together and now, bring what they've found at different clubs and join, just kind of join it together.
Blend blend it and make it Coopersville.
Yep. That's kind of what it is. I mean, I benefit from the fact that they all play club.
Yeah.
I mean, I tell people that all the time. I mean, these girls are good from the work they put in the off season, and I'm not the one there pushing them and doing it. I'm there. I see them at tournaments. I'll cheer them on.
Yeah.
But I mean, they're the ones who grind, and they're the ones who put all that in the off season.
Excellent. Well, thank you. I appreciate you taking the time out here, and wish you the best of luck tomorrow night against West Catholic. And we'll be cheering for Unity to see if they can win, and at least let this group share the OK Blue Championship. And we'll see you. Like I said, we'll see what happens next week. We'll try to get some things put together. Maybe we can broadcast one of the games.
That would be awesome. I love hearing the one from before. Getting you out there and listening to you, it's great. It's great.
Well, thanks. It's been an experience, and it's been a fun experience just to stretch my knowledge in volleyball. And like I said, I appreciate you giving me some professional help there.
We'll throw somebody out there again to help if you're willing to do it. We'll find somebody to sit next to you.
We'll see if we can't get something figured out here. Thank you again, man. Appreciate it, Shane.
Appreciate it, Scott. Thank you.